there, my little Midnight Movie Maniacs. I've done it again. It should be Movie Maniacs, but who cares? That's about bang on time. This one.
You'll get it right one of these days. It's fine.
So the 16th podcast and my 470 something podcast to date. So you know. Anyway, this was supposed to be before April 1st, but unfortunately March went, nope, there's a cold, slap you in the face, you don't get it done until after April Fool's Day. So anyway, we're going to Midnight Movie Mania. And I'm wait, leave me like that. Anyway, I'm your host, John, and with me is my co-host, Spike.
Hi there, I'm Spike. I'm clearly the more prepared one.
Excuse me, I have my notes here now, you know, so anyway. Okay. So tonight we're covering 1986's April Fool's Day, which, as I said earlier, I originally planned this to come out on April 1st, but like I said, I had a early spring cold, which did my head in. It wouldn't go for fucking weeks or days even. So anyway, so we're doing it a week after April, actually 9 days after April Fool's Day. That's a joke in itself, so yay.
Yeah. And April 1st is my birthday.
Yes, I forgot about that. So would you do anything nice at your birthday? No.
No.
Just no. Okay.
I worked that day.
Oh dear.
And yeah, I think I take that back. I did go out for drinks with someone. So
okay.
So we did that.
Okay then. So moving on swiftly then. So when was the first time you saw this thing then?
Opening weekend back in 1986.
Oh my god. So what was the reaction to this? I was wanting to know what was the reaction to this, because I've heard what the reaction was stale and then into fury and anger, because people were expecting a straight slasher and it has this weird mixture of a comedy movie. So what was the reaction like?
In the theater itself, people responded pretty well. I mean, it was. I mean, people liked it. I don't know where this story of hatred came from. I think a lot of the critics didn't like it at the time. I think a lot of them have changed their mind about the movies since then. Because I mean, it's a fun movie, you know, straight up fun movie. So yeah, the people that I saw it with, we all loved it. We thought it was great.
Okay, because I first saw this back in the early 2000s at my local independent theatre or cinema, and they showed a weird mixture of 80s movies that night. I mean, it was weird. They showed April Fool's Day, Brain Damage, and The Lost Boys. Like, that's a weird mix. Why are they? There's no connection to these movies at all. So.
Yeah, that's really strange, especially since, you know, two of them were not that well known.
No, I was like, okay. All I remember that night was everybody started shouting out 69, dude, all the way through Lost Boys, and it was getting really annoying. So
I confess, I have never ever seen the Lost Boys.
Oh my god, the first one the first one is 80s cheese personified.
Yeah.
The sequels are
yeah, I've heard the same, but yeah, I've never seen the Lost Boys. Never have. One of these days I'll get around to it. Just like being around to see The Godfather, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've actually not any of Godfather myself either. So like I say, the Lost Boys is an 80s classic. I mean, the hair, the fashion, I mean, the music, the buff oiled up saxophone player, you know, the quasi homoerotic storyline. There's a whole thing in this. Yeah. But like I say, that one night was bizarre because this movie actively got booed. I don't remember people booing this thing, because the first time I saw the thing, I went, "What is this thing?" And people were booing it. I'm going,
really?
Okay, yeah, really. People were booing it. So
that's so sad. Yeah, this I don't know. The reaction at the time amongst my friends, we loved it. We thought it was great. We thought it was super creative, and it was just a fun movie, you know. And I've remembered it ever since then. And I've always wanted to see it again, but never had until this last time. So this was only my second time seeing it. So it was kind of fun because I forgot a lot of the details about it as we went along. So that was kind of fun.
Yeah. So much like the other quote-unquote holiday horrors, this is a yearly watch for me. I mean, so I've just maybe about, 10 times, 20 times? I have no idea how many times. But yeah, so... And I got to say, this one annoyed me the most watching this back, because I remember watching this one and the shitty remake on April Fool's Day itself. And... oh my god, this annoyed me. The cast annoyed me. All the pranks, all the stupid jokes, all the jock mentality annoyed the fuck out of me, frankly. I was like, they are annoying, kill them dead. So I mean, have you seen the terrible remake?
Yeah, that was more like a TV movie than
yes.
Kind of suspenseful thing. I mean, the ending was creative. I kind of like the ending and stuff, but it was not great. It was not terrible, but it was not great.
I mean, to me, it feels like a pilot episode for a TV movie, a TV show rather, that should have been made, as I coined at the time, 902 Dawson's Hill. I mean, so because the cast are all freshly scrubbed, pretty people, and they're all perfect, and they're all, and it's like, yeah, you're supposed to have killed somebody the year before, but you're all perfect and pristine, right, and you're all stinking rich, and you're all together, and I mean,
and they all got out of it somehow, and it was, records. I'm like, really? I mean, they're rich, so that does happen, but it didn't. There was nothing realistic about that movie.
No. I love the deaths. The deaths are ridiculous, with the camp gay reporter and he's pulled dead with the silver swing trunks. I'm like, Jesus. And the beauty queen contestant electrified with, what was it, rose water or something like that? She got electrified with something ridiculous like that. And I was like, oh dear God. But anyway, I believe there's actually a third April Fool's movie. Not the British one, but it was an all black movie made.
Oh, I did see that come up when I was searching for the movie.
Yeah, made the year before the remake. But I believe it's a short, it's only 65 minutes, so technically it's not a movie. So.
Oh, okay.
And then we have, sorry?
Where would they have aired a 65-minute movie?
I have no idea. No idea at all. I mean, I have seen some of these movies are ridiculously short, but they come under movies for some bullshit reason, so I have no idea. I think the definition of a movie is it has to be 84 minutes or longer to be classified as a movie. So
that's good to know, just in case I ever make a movie. I'll that number.
And then, of course, there's the British April Fool's Day, which was forced to change its name to... oh, crap. I had it written down in my notes somewhere. Where the hell's my... hold on. Wait, bear with. Slaughter High. Because I believe... Yeah. Now, I believe that Paramount backed up the money truck and gave the producers of the original April Fool's, the British April Fool's Day, like the budget back, and went, we're taking the name, bugger off, and they had to change the name last minute. So this is why the British April Fool's, or Slaughter High, has April Fool's stitched all through it. Even it has a theme song called April Fool's Day. There's the whole April Fool's stuff, and it's like, okay then. So
did they change it because of this movie that we're talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
Paramount.
Was it the same time frame or what?
Well, ironically, the British movie was filmed first and in post-production first before this movie was even in pre-production. So, but Paramount went, here, there's money, and producers went, oh, money, I'll change the name, that's okay.
Yeah. So Paramount, especially at the time, was kind of powerful.
Yes.
A lot of money.
Still are today, they're not, I mean, so... I mean, yeah. Anyway, like I said, Slaughter High, in my opinion, is a better movie than this. It's cheesier, it's stupider, and it's gorier. So,
Oh,
and the deaths are more
I'll have to
trailed.
check it out. I've always heard of that movie, but I've never watched it before.
Mm,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like I said, I've seen all these holiday horrors multiple times. So, yeah, yeah. But to
yeah,
me,
Friday the 13th, Halloween,
mm,
what's prom night? There's
graduation day, Mother's Day,
yeah,
um, I don't know,
they
4th of
killing.
July. Yes, it's like, pick a day. President's Day, for Arbor Day, pick a day. I mean, honest to God. Um, and this one has an all-star, quote unquote, all-star horror cast of 80s icons, such as Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2, Ken Orland from V TV show, and of course, Thomas even, F. Wilson from Back to the Future.
Yep.
Biff.
Old Biff.
And that blew my mind. I first saw this. I went, what in the hell? He's a nice guy in this. What the? That
Yeah.
blew my mind.
The thing is, this. I think that came out the same year, 1986. Was that? No, this would have been before Back to the Future.
No,
The same.
after the first. First was 85.
Oh well, when I watched it the second time, I'm like, I don't remember Biff being in this. I was like, wow, okay, this is great. And I will tell you that the acting throughout this movie, I mean, considering it's this kind of schlock fest, the acting is really good. I mean, they act like college students.
Yes, that annoys me. Some of these people are clearly much older than 2021. I mean, I'm like, really, love, you're about 30. So,
they're working on their master.
Although I will say here, the group, these 9, 10 people would not gel together, because you've got like the wannabe virginal innocent girl who turns out she's had an abortion. You've got the gold digger wannabe bloody senator. You've got the lovebirds and he's a cheater. You've got like the jock. You've got the idiot pranksters. That I'm going, these wouldn't gel together. I mean, so
that is very true.
And I've got to say, but some of these people I wanted dead immediately. I wanted Chip dead immediately. He worked my last nerve. I was like, you die now because you're working my last nerve. But that stupid little flick knife he had, I'm like, just die already. Oh. And I've got to say, but when I first saw this, as I say to you, people were pissed in the cinema. People were booing this thing. They were furious at this thing because, as I was saying, you're sitting through this thing for, 80 odd minutes, and you're thinking, it's a great horror, it's a great horror. Oh, it's a joke. And it was like it's like a, I don't know, what would you call these things? When you're basically cooking this great cake and it goes, and just collapses on you.
It's kind of a, and then I woke up type of ending, where everything, nothing really occurred after all that. I loved it. I thought the ending was great. I was, when you're in the midst of a movie and you're a teenager, you forget the name of the movie, and I was just so engrossed in it. I forgot by the end. I'm like, oh, right, that's right. This is April Fool's Day movie. And then it was like, oh, okay, because you're just like, wait, the ending happens and you're like, what? Oh, yeah, stupid name of the movie.
Yeah. So let's get on to the nuts and bolts of this thing, so we can actually get into this movie. So the budget of this thing was a healthy, for a low budget slasher, $5 million, which I was stunned at. I went, this is quite an expensive movie for this cheap B movie. And it pulled in 12.9. So, it made some money. So we have the cast: Deborah Foreman, Amy Steele, Thomas F. Wilson, Ken Orland, Leah Pinsent, Deborah Goldrich, Jay Baker, Griffin O'Neill, and Mike Normand. Right then, the plot. Oh, here we go. It's April Fool's Weekend, 1986. 9 college friends, quote unquote friends, spend the weekend on their friend's hard to reach private island because she's got this gigantic palatial estate, but she's bankrupt. We'll talk about that. Too bad a killer has sneaked onto the one boat that goes to the island and is picking them off one by one. Our host, however, is blissfully unaware of this and throws an all-weekend party celebrating April Fool's Day / her birthday. We'll talk about that one.
Yeah.
And she plays stupid little pranks and jokes on her guests all weekend until they start to drop one by one. So, who is the killer and why are they doing it? And how in the feck can a multi-millionaire not afford to keep a fucking B&B running in upstate New York? I mean, Jesus wept. Anyway, so find out here. Now, I'm sorry, but whoever wrote that plot, because I stole that from IMDb, whoever wrote that plot summary is a liar. Because there's not one bit, but it's mentioned it's her birthday. Just at the start of the movie, she's playing with the Jack in the Box, and she's the birthday stuff, but it doesn't say when it is. That could be in March, June, September. So they're just assuming it's her birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's what I assumed. Hey, she has the same birthday as I do. But see, the whole the music box thing, it was like, I think they were kind of implying that this is, I don't know what they were implying, because were they implying that like this is what starts the killing, is this trick, that just damages her to such a degree, or it's just a silly thing that they threw in to throw us off? I don't know.
I have no idea. From what I understand, there was one script was sent out to the main cast, and then another script was sent out to the other cast, and then they were rehashing the script on the set and cutting things up and slicing things up, because apparently there's a novelization of this story, and a novelization, it talks about how she's nightmares of her twin killing her. So and that's all gutted out of the script. So did
along
this whole
a totally different ending that I'm sure we're going to get into. But
yeah, I mean the whole Jack in the Box scare made her a serial killer right there.
Yeah. It was just the weirdest opening for a movie that ended up having nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah, I'm sitting there going, what is she sitting there tickling me with the Jack in the Box? I'm going, love, you put that thing close to your face and it's going to go smack in the face.
And because they added the very last scene with the Jack in the Box, they added that like months after.
Yes.
They finished production. They did that in post-production, like months later. So that wasn't even a part of the script. So
exactly.
The Jack in the Box wouldn't have even bookended anything. So it just made no sense.
Yeah. I mean, Frank Mancino Jr., the producer of this thing, was furious because the studio wanted an upbeat, happy ending, and he wanted a downer ending, aka her twin killed her, gutted her, apparently. Is how there's no ending was supposed to be. She was supposed to be gutted. But he went, no, I'm going to change it. So he changed it to this happy, upbeat, it's a joke ending.
I personally, I liked the ending because I thought, especially with the ending of the ending, or the end of the ending, I don't know. I thought, oh, great. It's going to end up just like, basic slasher film, and it still worked. So, I didn't mind the ending. I think it worked better the way they ended up doing it as opposed to what Mancuso wanted to do with it. In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been interesting, however, to see the twin literally going bug nuts insane and slicing her up just for jealousy's sake. So,
but that was there. I guess they would have probably changed things because take that back, because they filmed all of that. They filmed a lot of that.
Yeah, so, because if you pay attention,
didn't use it. So why would Skip was the twin, right? Why would he just go off and there was no foreshadowing of that whatsoever?
Well, actually, if you pay attention to Skip's dialogue, he does drop hints throughout the entire movie. He can't stand Muffy. because everything's perfect for her. She's the perfect princess and that stuff. And Daddy's got all this, and she's got all this money, and he's nothing because Daddy cut him off. So there's little subtle sequences spread throughout the movie how he hates her. So, like I say, this movie opens up on a very modern take, aka a 20-something with a camcorder recording everything. I mean, I was going, what is this today? I mean,
it was in the 80s. I will tell you, in the 80s, like everybody had, you know, a handheld video camera. I mean, I had a ton of people. I knew a ton of people that had these little handheld things and literally would film just stupid stuff all the time. Kind of like what they do now, except, you know, it's a lot more expensive.
Yes, yeah, true. See, I would have called BS on this, but I watched Val Kilmer's documentary, Val, a few weeks back, and it showed him with the camcorder recording since 1980, whatever Top Gear was made, 85, 86, when the hell that was made. So I'm thinking, recording stuff is not a modern phenomenon. It's happened since the late 70s. I mean,
right.
When
I had a handheld video camcorder when I was in the late 80s. So
okay. See, I was too poor to have camcorders, so I mean, I didn't have recording equipment until smartphones came out, and the cameras are stuck to the smartphones. So
yeah.
I was too poor. Anyway,
you youngster, you.
Anyway, I've got to say, but the annoying guy was his name Chaz. What's a terrible name? How 80s is that name, by the way? Chaz.
Chaz. Okay.
Chaz.
Okay. I will have you know. Okay, you're gonna kick yourself. Chaz is my son's name.
Oh my lord.
My son is literally named Chaz. Actually, I take that back. His official name was Charles, and we just called him Chaz. But just recently, this past year, he officially changed it to Chaz and got rid of the Charles completely.
Oh my lord! So yes. You called me a hipster, really?
I mean, and I will tell you though, he's like 30 years old, so you know, it's it's a great name. Great name.
But to me, it just screamed 80s. You know, Chaz wasn't called Chad, you know, or I don't know, Ricky or something stupid like that. It's like, and of course, so anyway, so he's wandered a place with this ridiculous little camcorder and a separate tape deck, which I don't get. I take it the camcorders were mute, and you had to record the sound on tape separately.
Yeah, what it did was the tape was on the hip, and then the recorder was what you were holding on to. So and it was just connected. So then it would record on your hip, but it was using the technology in the handheld. So there wasn't a tape in there, and it allowed for a smaller handheld. Otherwise, you'd have to use your shoulder because they're
yes, yeah. I do remember my aunt had a huge camcorder about that size, about what the size of a VCR, and the husband had it on his shoulder, and I was like, Jesus. So this is why I was surprised this was such a small camcorder in this movie. I was like, it to be gigantic, but it was actually quite small, quite compact. So
but I mean, and there was VHS-C as well, which was the little quarter-size cassettes that you could use.
Yes. Although his whole thing is just dropped halfway through the movie. It's just dropped. He stops recording. I'm like, wouldn't you be recording this thing? To try and catch the killer. I mean,
yeah, that is true. I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're right. They just kind of like
dropped.
Yeah, there's people killing. There's somebody, killing someone. I'm not going to film anything.
And also, shouldn't his death be involved with the camera somehow, or his recording equipment somehow? But he just gets his dick chopped off. I'm like, eh.
His was the stupidest one. His was the stupidest one.
Yes, it was.
Even when I watched it for the first time, I was like, okay, that's just dumb. That's just dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah, ridiculous. What I will say is I love this introduction because it names all the fucking cast in one scene. Because having watched hundreds of movies from the 80s, most of the movies do not name their fucking cast. They get killed. Oh my god, Bambi's dead. Who the hell was she? Oh, she's dead. All right, I have no idea who the hell these people are. Oh my god, Trevor's with Bambi. Oh, she's dead. What? Who's that? What? So let's go through the cast. We have Nikki, played by Deborah Goldrich, the slut. Kit, played by Emmy Steele, the final girl. Skip, played by Griffin O'Neill, the trickster. Archie, played by Thomas F. Wilson, the prankster. Muffy / Buffy. By the way, these names, Muffy and Buffy. I mean, really?
Yeah.
Played by Deborah Foreman, who is the host / killer. What am I now? Nan, played by Leah Pinsent, who is the mother of the group because she's like studying constantly and she's a bookworm. She doesn't want to party, so why'd you go to the bloody party then?
Yeah, I don't even know why she was invited because she was not interacting with people. She seemed all brooding and like by herself and didn't want to do anything. I'm like, okay, what are you here? This is like a party. What are you doing?
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't they drop what she's Muffy's friend from the library? I'm like, so she's invited you for reasons? I mean,
these are the most random invitees ever.
And then we had Chaz, played by Clayton Ronier, who is the token douchebag. Rob, played by Ken Orland, who is a complete man whore and also the fiance of Kit. And finally, we have Harvey, played by Jay Baker, who's a wannabe politician and also a gold digger. So, And I've got to say, can these stereotypes be any more stereotypical? I mean, we've got the final girl, we've got her boyfriend, we've got the slut, we've got the virgin, we've got this, that next thing. And it's going, can you be any more stereotypical if you tried?
It's like a slasher flick Breakfast Club.
That's a very good point. Also, I love the fact how every one of these men hit on every one of the women constantly throughout this movie, apart from Kit and Rob, who are clearly a couple, but the other women are constantly harassed.
Yeah, and it was like it made it really hard to keep track of who was who and who was with who and who. It was just like, okay, what's the name of this character? Because I don't remember. I was like, it took me. I was halfway through the movie before I even realized somebody had the same name as my son. So that's pretty bad when you can't keep track of the characters.
Yeah. Although, like I says, annoyed that you. Oh my god, how do you know Muffy? How did you know Muffy? Oh, I'm her. What was it, English literature best friend, and I'm this and I'm that. I'm the. How does she know the gold digger? He's in what was it? Mathematics or something like accountancy. Because of course he's an accountant / wannabe politician. Right. And I'm going, you're a slime ball, basically. You're an 80s yuppie slime ball. So he's supposed to be a hillbilly. I'm going, no, you're too slimy for a hillbilly. You used to.
Yeah, he lived way too long in the movie.
Yes. Oh yes, and forget to round it up. The other people on the boats is the ferryman, played by Lloyd Berry, and Buck, his cabin boy. Is that what you called him? Ship hand.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway, Buck, played by Mike Normand, who is a bloody idiot. I bet we'll go back to him later. Oh, by the way, what is with this whole thing where Chaz constantly says to all the men, your fly's opened, your zip's down, your fly's open. What was all that about? That was driving me insane. I was like, oh my God. Because I remember when I was in primary school, back in the mid-80s, people were going, your fly's opened while he's serving, or your pub's opened while he's serving. And it's like, that's so annoying because it came from this bloody movie. I mean, that was so annoying.
You were having flashbacks. It's okay.
Rocking quietly, going no. Although I will say, the reason why Rob's zip was down, because apparently there's a cut scene where he had an affair with another woman. So he basically went from another woman's bed to his girlfriend's arms, and he had the zip still
Right.
down.
Which I'm glad they cut that out, because it would make no sense if if that was the case, because he didn't try to get it on with any of the other girls.
No,
You know,
no, he didn't. I mean,
so clearly he's not. I mean, he's not that much of a man whore.
no, that's true. That's very true. I mean, although I like the fan theory better, is that Harvey has lost all his money, right? And
Yeah.
he's not got a pot to piss in, as they say. And Rob picked him up the side of the road, hitchhiking. So that's the hitchhiking tax. He basically, he gave Rob moving on swiftly. So that's the fan theory, and I actually because it's amazing how Rob looks like flustered, and the Harvey guy looks like he's kind of sheepish as he gets the bags from the car and runs onto the ferry. I'm like, what was going on here? Why are these two? And they show up like 10 minutes late. And I'm like, what's going on here? So, so here we find out that these people are not friends, but they're friends of Muffy. And I'm going, what? So these people have no idea who these people are, and they go, I'm Muffy's blah 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 blah. And I'm going, so what's the point of doing this then?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I mean they all talk about going to Vassar, right? I mean, they all go to the same college. I mean, not that Vassar's small, but still, it's you'd think that they would at least know each other somewhat.
Yes.
I mean, if they all know Muffy.
Yeah, I mean,
have some kind of connection, but they get together and it's like they vaguely they don't hardly even know each other, and it was weird. I was expecting it's this group of friends and they're having fun, and then they get together and they're like, yeah, I don't know who you are.
Yeah, I was going, wait. I'm Muffy's friend from the library. I'm Muffy's friend from this and that. And I'm going, right, how does that one work? So, by the way, what is with this flick knife game where he tosses the flick knife onto the boat and they've got to reach for the knife? What the fuck was that all about? Because that was driving me insane. I was like...
Well, you plant your feet and you try to reach for the knife. And it's basically what they were showing, except, it's just a stupid game.
I see.
You try to reach the knife without moving your feet.
All right, okay, fair enough then. That's asked and answered. So moving on.
It's as simple as it sounds.
Okay. Oh, by the way, can we talk about the 80s fashion? Oh my lord, the fashion! What was with Nikki's denim coat with the lace over the top of it? What was that?
It was 80s fashion. You had to be there.
Yeah, well,
it was very cool at the time.
Was it though? I mean,
it was. Trust me. I wouldn't wear anything like that, but some people did.
Oh my god! And what is with the short shorts? My lord, they were short shorts. It's like Jesus Christ.
Those were pretty normal back then too.
My god, I've got a joke written in my notes for later on for that. I'll go back to that one. And what was with what's his name? Archie's shorts on the second day with a little bit of like flimming lace at the side. I'm like, why is he wearing laced shorts? He's wearing these little lacy, not lacy, but there was like a bit of lace sitting on the side of his. I'm like, why would he have the popped collar constantly? I'm like, really, mate?
Oh, popped collar. Oh yeah, that was the polo with the collar up. That's definitely an 80s thing. Though by 1986, that was well on its way out. So I'm not really sure why they included that. But
I do remember it came back in the early noughties, the whole popped collar thing, and it's like, ugh, and wearing two polo shirts under it, it's like, ugh, no.
There's so many weird 80s fashion things going on. It was a strange fashion time.
Oh yeah, I got down here. I love the fact how Chaz hits on Nan, and he goes, so what are you reading? Oh, I'm reading whatever that book was. I've got the name of the book off the top of my head. And she goes, how was it? I can't remember it off the top of my head. I just wrote it, but didn't write it down. She goes, it's the 80s. Nobody reads. Yeah, try 40 years later. Nobody reads today either. I mean, was it Paradise Lost? I think it was. Yeah.
Oh, yes, Paradise Lost. Yeah,
Paradise Lost. Yeah. And he goes, who reads today? And she goes, nobody reads today. It's the 80s. Nobody reads. Love, try 40 years.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I love the fact how he goes, my PhD is going to be in porn, and he pulls out a porn mag. I'm going, what sort of pickup line is that? It's like, look, I'm going to study porn. I'm going.
He's just carrying it around with him. Okay.
Should he? Oh my God. And he goes, porn will never go out of fashion. Yes, it will, mate, because the internet will come across and smack porn in the face. God almighty. So the first quote-unquote prank arches enough of losing to the annoying Skip, who claims to be Muffy's third cousin, 4 times removed, or something like that. So it's like... he's also penniless and hates the fact he's penniless because it's so unfair. She's all the money and I'll get nothing. It's unfair. I'm like, okay, calm down. Shh. I mean, God. So Skip throws the knife and Archie picks it up and throws it back and hits him in the stomach and he falls dead into the water. Hilarious, right? No. So in dies Rob to try to save him, and surprise, it's a fucking joke. As Skip goes, look, you're looking for me, yay! I was like, kill him now. just kill him now. Oh my God. As he has like a small blood pack and the fake knife sort of thing, I'm going, just die. Just die now. I mean, just die now. He watched my last. No. Also, I'm sorry, but I would have decked him if he came out of the water and laughed at me and went, oh, see. But anyway, I'm sorry, I would have decked him, but I mean, his laugh was annoying. I was like, just die already. So, the ship's hand dives into the water. However, he doesn't exit it. He thinks he can dock the ferry from the water. I was like, right, because
he's 140 pounds and the ferry's only several thousand. I'm sure he could swim over.
Yeah. I love the fact that it shows him he's a trick shot with the rope sort of thing. And he can't do it when he needs to do it, and then he gets crushed by the ferry thing. I'm going, how did he survive that, Barbie? He gets crushed into the docks and he's got one little scar on his face and it's like, and they're all going into hysterics. I'm going, how did you fake that? I mean...
Yeah, because he would have had to have applied something underwater or under the dock at the very least. And it's like, how did you do that fast? Yeah.
I'm sorry, the drop at the end. He isn't a fairy hand. He's a makeup expert. Really? Underwater makeup expert that he applies in about 40 seconds.
That's right. Yeah. I don't know why you disbelieve that.
Oh my God.
You're just being ridiculous.
It takes makeup artists between 5 and 9 hours to apply Freddy's makeup. So
I don't believe you. I think it can be done under a dock in water in 30 seconds.
Well, getting crushed by a fucking half-ton boat. So
yeah, that's right.
Oh my God. And I love the fact how out of nowhere, mind speeds up the local cop. But he's the one cop in this entire district. Yeah, bollocks. I mean, he is Constable Potter, played by Tom Hetton. And I was going, this entire area in upstate New York has one cop. And no, just no.
It's maybe it's a small little village.
It could be, yes. And the ship's captain handily just gives his basically he steals the cop's boat and takes his ship hand ashore and never seen again. So it's like red
Right.
herring. So
Yeah, that was weird. It's like shuffle them off as fast as possible.
oh dear, oh god. So yeah, I love the fact how Muffy shows up in her little SUV, and I'm going, okay then. She's then told by the cops, you can't leave the island for the weekend because I'm going to investigate what happened. Hello, take witness statements. Get a little
Yeah.
notepad out and write some statements down. I mean, oh my god, or what? I don't know, arrest somebody or do something instead of being a complete idiot. I mean,
Yep,
oh my
and do their
god.
thing.
Yeah. He's got down here. He can't get back to the mainland. Take the ferry.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And it's also dropped that Muffy has one boat for that entire private island she owns. She's got one boat. Bullshit. She would have to have at least 4, I'm guessing. I mean,
You'd have to have at least 2 because one might be on either side of the water. You know what I mean?
yeah.
To go and but just one. It was, maybe she's a poor rich person.
Yeah, she's a poor rich person with a multi-story, multiple bedroomed, gigantic palatial estate that has about 5 other outbuildings. I'm going, real enough, you've got one boat. No.
Now okay, so she had the boat and the boat worked, right?
Mm-hmm.
So why were they so concerned about the ferry? I don't know.
That's a good. Also, did you notice? She pulls up in one SUV, but as they drive back to the house, there's 2 other vans. Where did the vans come from? Because they left the cars on the dock. So,
you're right.
Where did the red pickup come from? I'm like, where did that red pickup come from? Because they left the cars on the dock. So where did the red? Oops.
Yeah, because the dock was the dock. Maybe the dock was too far away from the house, and so she kept a car at the dock so she could drive back to the house.
Okay then.
I'm grasping it.
Yeah, moving on swiftly. I mentioned that she only has one boat. She owns this entire island and the huge push list that she has one boat. What to do now? Why party? Who cares? You've disfigured some guy and blinded one eye. Let's have a party. It's the 80s. We're rich. Who cares? I mean, oh my god. I was like, really, love, you're going to still have your party? Even some guys like blinded one eye and his face is all melted off, basically. Let's have a party. Yay!
Yeah, especially since it was her cousin. It wasn't even like it was somebody, that nobody knew at the party, some dock worker, or whatever. It was supposedly her cousin. And she's still like, hey, let's still have a good time. Don't let it ruin. Like, my cousin's in the hospital. Don't let it ruin the party.
No, actually, the quote unquote cousin caused the accident. The accident was the dock hand, the ship hand. He wasn't. He had nothing to do with Muffy, because the cousin was the one with this. And move on. Anyway, okay. So, by the way, I'm pretty sure this house that they're using is the same house used in the Friday the 13th remake, because it looks identical to
really?
the Friday the 13th remake. So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So Muffy shows them the dining hall, and she has little Barbie dolls, which is no ways not creepy. Of all her guests, and I'm going, okay, run.
Yeah.
Nope. Yeah. I'm sorry, but nope. If I was going to a dinner party and I had a little Barbie doll dressed exactly like me, nope. I'm out of there. Oh dear God. So, oh yes, the girls are in the kitchen cooking, because of course this is the 80s, and the girls are in the kitchen because men can't cook.
That is true. Yes, women belonged in the kitchen in the 80s. So
Yeah. By the way, I love the fact how Muffy is a terrible name. Should named her something else like Melly or something. No, fucking Muffy. Muffy and Buffy. I was thinking of Buffy. I think a Vampire Slayer. I don't think. Moving on.
Yeah, that was.
So, I annoyed me. I'm like Muffy, really. I mean,
Yeah,
Muffy and Buffy.
all of the names were terrible in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were, most of them were one syllable, and so
Yeah.
it made it hard to keep track of everybody. But also, they were just, there was nothing unusual about any of them. They were just typical 80s kind of names, and
Yes.
it was very hard to keep track of who was called what.
Yeah. I mean, so like I said, so Muffy is a multi-millionaire and she feeds them hot dogs and beans. Really? I mean, she.
I know they come to this party, and you come to a party, and you're thinking there's going to be food there, and
Mhm.
they get baked beans and hot dogs.
Yeah, giant wieners and baked beans.
And
It's
nobody
a
seemed
mix.
to care. Nobody cared.
No,
They all
no.
laughed it off. Me, I'm like, I'm hungry. What are you doing?
Pizza. Hello.
Yeah,
where's the party food? Where's the finger food? I mean, hello. By the way, so as I say, so Nikki pulls a Cosmo and does a sex quiz, and apparently that wasn't in the script until the day before, because she pulled out a Cosmo and said to the girls, "Let's do this while they're setting up the shot," and the director went, "Oh, hello, let's put that in the script." And
yeah,
apparently the thing would change constantly. It's like,
yeah.
wow, this is a complete basket case of a movie if there's no script, basically. So
And they ended up ad-libbing all of that. So
I was ad-libbed, so I see.
Mancuso gave her the questions to supposedly read off from the magazine, but then they were given no script for how to respond.
Oh my
so they
god!
Responded just however, and so that was kind of funny. So yeah.
Oh my god, that's just annoying. I mean, what was it? What was your first time like? Was it messy and painful? I loved him, so I tried again. And us malarkey, I'm like, okay, this is too much. I mean, this is a PG-13 movie, for Christ's sake. So later that night, Skip whines to Nan that he's been cut off from Daddy, whereas Muffy is a multi-millionairess as soon as she turns 21 in a week's time. Therefore, it can't be her birthday because her birthday must be later on in April, not the beginning of April. So what was the point of this big gigantic April Fool's Day party then? So,
That's a good question. I was thinking, okay, well now you've ruined the movie for me. Thank you very much.
Because I was thinking, I mean, I watched this movie about 20 odd times until today when he says Muffy becomes a multi-millionairess when she hits 21 in a few weeks. I'm thinking, a few days rather. I'm thinking, so it's not her birthday, so why? What's the point of this?
Yeah, why? Okay, this movie is just pointless now.
Yeah. And he then drops that he's her third cousin twice removed and he's penniless. Okay then. So that's now 3 times you've mentioned the fact you're her cousin, so yeah, red herring.
Yeah.
I mean, So dinner party time, Muffy feeds them hot dogs and beans with a side of cheap jokes in the form of whoopee cushions and fall away chair jokes, because that's hilarious, right? I mean,
yeah.
And that
Personally,
joke,
I hate April Fool's jokes because I'm an April Fool's baby. But yeah, most people just don't even do anything April Fool's joke around me. So I'm glad for that.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but these are some lame ass jokes.
Oh, they are.
She has the doorknob that comes off in her hand. She has the sink that sprays water upwards instead of downwards, and it's like, oh, these are terrible jokes. I mean, meanwhile, Skip is outside drinking alone, feeling sorry for himself, and he throws his bottle away. Yeah, you don't hear it drop. I'm like, he throws his bottle off the deck of the house. I'm going, where's the drop? Nothing. So what did he just throw it into infinity and it just anyway, and he feels sorry for himself, and I've got to hear, you should be worried that the ship hand you disfigured will sue your ass and send you to jail because you've disfigured him of a stupid prank, and there's at least 9 witnesses that you did the prank. Therefore, you're going to jail, mate, because Daddy doesn't have money to protect your arse anymore. You're going to jail. So you're. Oh my God. So Archie at the head of the table then asked the Bank of Mummy and Daddy dearests what we do after college, and they all laugh. We're rich. We don't have to go do anything. We'll just play on interest. We're rich. Who cares? I was going, you lazy little fucks. Oh my God.
The 80s, it was the thing to be for teenagers, teen movies, or in this case, early 20s movies. In the 80s, to just make everybody rich, to make them it was the thing then. Everybody's rich, and nobody has any money issues, and it was just weird because now, I mean, you look back at a lot of the crap and it's just weird. But now, I mean, it's totally, I don't know, it's different now. But yeah, back then everybody was rich and everybody was, and
wasn't it the whole thing with the 80s was greed is good?
Yeah.
Yuppies are good, and Reaganomics, the money will trickle down. No, it won't. I'll just stop. I mean,
never did. Never trickled. Not getting my trickle.
Nope. Oh, no. I'm going to hear yuppies. They are completely and utterly useless. So, I love the fact how Rob says, I want to be a doctor, but my personality sucks. I'm like, why do you want your personality to be a doctor?
Yeah. That was weird. Yeah.
Oh,
and then his angst was getting to me after a certain point, though. It's like, okay, just cry about it and be done. Let's just move on.
Yeah, I got down my notes. Lucky he's pretty, because oh my God, he was a whiny bitch. I was like, shut the fuck up. I mean, you're stinking rich. You don't have any student debt. You're a wannabe doctor. You've got a hot girlfriend. And you're still whining about it. Suck it up, buttercup, for crying out loud. I mean, oh my God. Oh, by the way, what is with these little boob-shaped champagne glasses? Get the fucking flutes out. I can't stand these little boob champagne glasses. They're no. Get the flutes out. Although, interesting fact for you, apparently the original boob champagne glasses were modelled on Mae West boobs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really. Yeah. So apparently that was her cup size. So it was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and also they've shrunk them and made bigger ones and such. But yeah, originally that was her cup size. So anyway, moving on.
That's amazing.
So yet more pranks as Muffy makes a toast, causing all of them to spill because she's bought trick champagne glasses. Could you buy trick glasses like this in the 80s?
They're dribble glasses, but they're called dribble glasses because they have a series of like holes on the outside. So when you lift it up and drink it, it spills out it spills out anyway. But clearly those were not dribble glasses. There was a horrible, they pretended horribly. That was terrible acting. I loved the acting in this movie, but that was a terrible scene acting wise because they're just spilling it on their mouths, and it's like, no, that's not how a dribble glass works.
No. I mean, it reminded me of there's a thing in the 90s in Britain where you got a can of Coke, say, and you get a pin and prick, say, at the lip of the can, and you drink it yourself, but you put your thumb over the hole, so when you drink it, it doesn't spill over you, but you can't, and it goes all over there.
Yep, it's exactly the same concept. Exactly the same concept.
I hated that. It was like, you son of a... So the party then just ends, just like that. Just ends. I'm like, what? No dessert, no starter, nothing. Anyway, Harvey walks around the place and finds a gigantic box full of cigars and helps him sell it up. Takes a big handful of cigars and puts them in his pocket. I'm like, you gold digging son of a bitch.
Yeah, and also I'm thinking, how old are those cigars? Because it's the house is old and dusty, and it doesn't seem like it's kept up very well. And I'm sure Muffy isn't the one that's smoking cigars. So where did they come from, and how long have they been sitting there?
Yeah. I mean, it is dropped that the father won't give Muffy the house or the money because he thinks she's too willy-nilly with cash. She just wants to spend cash hand over fist. So this is to prove the fact she can keep cash. So how long's the house been empty? I mean, she does have a housekeeper at the start of the movie who tells her, "I'm going away for the weekend. So you're on your own." She's like, "Yeah, it's fine. I'll clean up myself." But this place is covered in cobwebs. There's like dust everywhere, and she has brown water in her taps at one point. I'm like,
yeah, she needs to fire the housekeeper.
Yes. Oh my god. And so Muffy knew that Harvey was a gold digger, and she has these exploding cigars, which are beyond dangerous. My god. I mean, also, couldn't you smell the gunpowder?
Yeah, I've never experienced anything like that before, but it was, I can't imagine having something blow up in my face, but it would not be funny to me. But
I don't know, I've had a few things blow up my face, maybe once. Anyway,
don't do that while I'm drinking.
It's terrible. And moving on swiftly, I remember in the 80s, the late 80s, my uncle bought these joke cigarettes, and it had exploding tips, but it was the very tip of it. It wasn't like half a dozen cigarettes or cigar. So I'm thinking, how did she unroll these Cubans and then put the gunpowder and roll back up and put them in a box, waiting for this gold digger to sit and puff up? Oh my god, moving on. Anyway, oh my god. So they're all shown to each individual room, and each room has a prank in it, which is hilarious because of course it is. And these jokes,
maybe.
Yeah, these jokes are lame. With the what's it called? The faucet. Is that what they call them in America?
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you call
taps?
It? Oh, tap. Yeah. No, a tap is what you get beer out of.
Or a dance, yeah. But anyway,
dance.
But yes, so the water sprays upwards, not downwards, because that's hilarious, right? Yeah. No, I would have decked her. I would have headed her hair and fucking decked her. And then you have the doorknob that pulls off in your hand. That's a lame ass joke. I mean,
well, I have to admit, I think the lame jokes were on purpose.
Yes, they were.
To kind of distract us from what was really going on.
Mm-hmm. And then the one that would have made me deck Buffy, and whoever the hell else is a light switch where you turn it off and another light goes on, and another one goes. I'm like, nope.
I admit that was very clever. That was the best one of all of them.
I mean, highly annoying, but I was thinking, how the hell did they do it in the 80s? So, that's a lot of rewiring. I mean, God. Yes. So also, what is with the newspaper articles? One says something about killer fog, one about a ferry disaster, one about drink driving. What was all these newspaper articles about? I mean, that's just dropped.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, see, each person seemed to. There was like a secret that Muffy seemed to know about. But at the end, that was just kind of explained away by hey, I know the things I put in your rooms went a little too far. But they didn't explore that at all.
No, it's just dropped. I mean,
smoke and mirrors to try to get us off of the scent, so to speak. But
I mean, so Archie finds drug paraphernalia in his bathroom mirror door, what the hell that thing's called. I'm going, drugs? Really? How's that a joke? How's that funny?
right, exactly. Yeah, it was so. When I was watching it, it was like, okay, so clearly he has a drug problem that she knows about. You know what I mean? And the Harvey, has, this mysterious past that he clearly is involved in, and what's her name?
Well, it's dropped.
An abortion, the crap thing.
It is dropped that Harvey has done hit and runs. So,
Right. Yeah. I mean, everything was so. It was, again, I think it was just kind of smoke and mirrors to try to, get us off the scent. So to speak.
Well, this is what happens when you change the script on the fucking day filming. You go, just. I mean,
we'll fix it in editing. It'll be fine.
Yeah. So Archie tries to hit on Muffy, but she's having none of it. So he tries Nikki, but she's having sex with Chaz in the most uncomfortable way possible. I'm like, Anyway, Kit and Rob.
That is the most 80s wrap up of a movie I've ever heard. Like, this person's having sex with this person and they look really uncomfortable, and it's just
So I've got down here, what in the hell is Chaz and Nikki doing? There is no way in hell that is comfortable, and there's no way in hell he is inside her in that angle with the legs and the what the
I thought that was hilarious there, the position they were in. It's just like, okay, that's just that's funny. Trying to hold on to the headboard and couldn't quite reach it.
That's what made me laugh. I'm like, how in the oh my god. I mean, it's been a good 25 years since I've done straight sex, and it's never been that many arms and legs, and it's like, well, you're fucking pretzel for crying out.
It doesn't have to be that hard.
That's what she said. Anyway, so it's down to Archie and his hand, basically, as he gets his porn mag and he sits on his seat and it collapses back because hilarity. I'm sorry, that joke got old fast. So later at night, a now drunk Skip is killed while looking for wild weed. I was like, what the hell's he doing? I had to wind my DVD back twice. He picks up wild weed and cuts it off with his handy dandy knife. I'm going, what? He then eats it.
Yeah, I'm like, that made no sense. I'm like, okay, what's going on? I was confused by that. I didn't understand what was going on. I mean, it was supposed to be marijuana?
Yes. Yes.
So, but I don't know. I mean, it was the 80s. Marijuana wasn't like super legal like it is now. I mean, maybe just, I don't know. It just made no sense. There was no point to it.
But I love the fact he just cuts a bit off and eats it. I'm going, who eats weed?
Yeah, it was just like, I'm like, you don't, okay, whatever.
Oh my God.
I don't know enough about it to know whether you chew on it or not.
Yeah. So he's killed in the boathouse, off screen, of course, and that's it. He's just killed. So, yay.
Yeah. And that I was like, it didn't. I mean, it makes sense in the overall scheme of everything, but it's like startled, and then that's the end of the scene.
Yeah. And it just cuts the next morning, and some truly hideous 80s fashion. What in the hell is what's her name? Nikki? Is it no Nikki? Kit wearing with the horrible, what was it? Neon coloured t-shirt thing, and I'm like, what the hell? And Rob's shorts that were basically, I mean, God Almighty.
It was neon. I will tell you, neon was really big in the late 80s. So,
oh my God.
But yeah, it was fine. I did. It's funny that you mentioned the fashion because I'm watching it and I didn't even notice the fashion because that was that was my life back then. So
Oh
I
my
didn't
God.
really think anything of it. And you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, where is this coming from? I like, oh look, he's wearing shorts.
Yeah, I mean, I've watched hundreds of 80s movies, and I'm aware that in the early 80s, short shorts were short shorts. My God,
Yeah.
it was like up behind your ears, short. But in the late 80s, I'm like, weren't they a bit longer than that? Weren't they like, uh, mid thigh?
They steadily got longer, but it wasn't really till the early 90s that like they
Oh,
went down
yeah,
all of a sudden. And it was like,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. When you go to get yourself a pair of shorts and they're down past your knees, it's like, what the why is it all of
Yeah.
what are they bloody, what do you call the things? Oh, I forgot what they're called now. We've gone. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Oh, yes, I've got down here Rob's short shorts. I swear to God, these tight ass jeans from the 70s and 80s and these tight ass short shorts, or as they're called, is the reason why Gen X and early millennials are so fucked in the head because the guy's balls must have been squished too thick, and the poor sperm's like, where do we go? That's why Gen X is fucked, and why
Oh yeah. Yeah.
millennials are. Mm,
Jeans were traditionally pretty tight in the mid 80s.
mm,
So, not that I wore tight jeans because, I was still a teenager, so I'm not gonna, show off anything. But yeah, that was the thing. I remember my gym shorts though in the 80s being extremely short and not thinking anything of it.
mm.
Now there's no way I would be seen in shorts like that.
Oh my! Oh, I don't know. There's a couple of pride
But back then,
marches. You know.
and shorts were short. That's
Mm.
why they're called shorts.
Oh
Didn't
my
think.
God! I mean, my mother's got a picture of me in 1983 when I was 4, wearing a matching sky blue, actually baby blue t-shirt and short shorts set that says "Keep on Trucking" on it, with the knee-high socks and the bloody jelly shoes. So how 80s is that? I mean,
Oh my gosh, jelly shoes. Oh, I am so sorry you had to be put through that.
what can I say? It was what, 1983. So I was 4. I had no choice in what to wearing, so you're wearing it. But baby blue matching short shorts and t-shirt that says "Keep on Trucking" on it. I was like, Jesus wept. So,
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry that you had to endure that. It's really tragic.
PTSD, my God. Anyway, so Nan is pissed at Muffy for reasons and just sulks all day. I'm going, why is she pissed? Because of a stupid joke with the baby crying on tape. It's until later you find out she hasn't had an abortion. But I'm going,
Yeah, see, I figured out when she was upset with the tape that she had an abortion.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I can see why she's irritated and stuff, but why she would go looking for her later on, I don't know. But anyway.
But I thought it was actually Harvey's kid, because Harvey is on the staircase overhearing the conversation between what's his name, Muffy and Nan. So I'm thinking, was it his kid, or is he just a nosy bastard basically standing on the staircase earwigging?
Yeah, that's a good question. Because, did they even know each other ahead of time? I don't know.
I have no idea, because it's kind of sketchy.
None of these people seem to know each other ahead of time.
No. Yeah, I mean, because it's kind of sketchy how any of these people know each other. I'm going, you go to a college, you find out if it's in a New York college, but it can't be that big. I mean, so.
I don't know how big Vassar is, but Vassar was the college that they talked about. So. And it's not that big because it's in upstate New York, so it's not like it's huge.
Yeah. Although in saying that, when I was in college, there was 2 separate classes doing the exact same thing, until there was enough dropouts to merge both classes, and we did not interact with each other at all until the merging, which
Oh, really?
was a year
Yeah.
later. So, I mean, so that was the thing. 'Cause I think there was like, I think we had about 50 in our class, and it whittled down to about 20. And they had about 50 in their class, it whittled down to about 22. So just merged the two classes together, and there we have it. So yeah, it was a year.
But if everybody knows one person,
yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah,
there would be some kind of circle of friends that would intersect. You know,
see, that's to me.
Didn't seem to happen.
Yeah, that's true. Because to me, this felt more of a high school thing, not college. Because that's like, she's my friend for this, and she's my friend. Oh, we're all friends. But I'm going, how do you know each other then? Because
it was weird. I didn't get that. So Vassar College is, I was trying to get the number of people there, but it doesn't say. Oh well. It's I'll have to look that up. See how many there is.
Okay. So moving on to the gripping plot. Rob and Kit sneak off to have sex in the boathouse, as you do. And here we see the dead body of Skip floating by. Handy that. I mean, the second Kit throws down this beach towel to have sex, and the body just floats past. I'm like, I thought there's only one boat.
And she cranes her neck at just the right moment to turn and see what's going on. Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. I've got on here, handy that. His body just happens to float past as these two start having sex. Muffy/Buffy is a Lex Luthor of planning. It just floats. But by the way, of the fact how Muffy goes, there's one boat on the entire island. What's that one? And Scott's fucking missed. I mean, for crying out loud, what is that? If it wasn't a boat, I mean, it's a rowboat, yes, but still a fucking boat. So, oh my god! And I love the fact how Kit has her fiance Rob almost butt naked within about 40 seconds. I'm going, I know he's wearing short shorts and that one yank, but Jesus Christ, love, I mean, calm down. As he's running out of the boathouse, pulling up his short shorts, I'm going, Jesus Christ, love, you don't leave much time. So, so they run to tell the others, who don't really seem to give two tosses that Skip is missing. They're like, hey, he's putting a joke, it's a trick, it's a pun, it's a whatever the hell it is. It's a prank. I'm like, ugh. And then all of a sudden, Rob, Chaz, and Archie hunt for Skip because reasons. I mean,
and very like, instead of just thinking, okay, he's an adult, you know, he hasn't been gone that long, and it was probably a prank, and yet they are just hot and heavy about finding him. Like, let's find him now.
The one minute they say, oh, it's a joke, it's a prank, he'll show up later on. Next minute, it's no, we must find him immediately because the script demands it. So, Exactly. And Chaz happens to find Skip's broken knife, snapped in two knife, lying on the docks, covered in blood, but oh no, it's got blood on it. Who cares? And the hunt is on for the ferryman because out of nowhere, Archie plucks, it's the ferryman because we disfigured his deckhand, what I bloody called him. Right. And he's armed with a spear, or sphere rather, or no, spear, that morphs into an oar, which I loved. He's carrying the spear gun and he turns into an oar. I'm like, did you forget the prop? Why is it now an oar? Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. So meanwhile, Muffy is in the house acting weird, washing strawberries and other wild berries she picked that morning because... what?
Yeah.
What was that about?
Okay, I mean, I get it from a perspective of the plot and storyline that she's creating, but it was, when I watched it for the first time, way back when, I remember thinking, hey, this is really lame because it's either really too obvious one way or the other. You know what I mean? either she's playing fake or she's overacting a crazy person. You know what I mean? It didn't work either way. I still think, I mean, as much as I love the movie, that whole thing, it was irritating to me. You know, her Buffy persona was just kind of over. It was too much, too obvious.
Yeah. See, I would have had a sort of split personality thing where 1 minute she's Muffy, and then she changes to a completely different outfit, and now she's Buffy acting completely strange, and she goes back to the happy ditzy party host, and now she's this dowdy killer sort of thing. But it just cuts to, oh, I'm washing strawberries, I'm washing flowers, look at me. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, I'm cutting flowers, and I'm depressed and moody, look at me wearing a cardigan and a hideous outfit. And I'm going, Jesus, I mean,
There's nothing more terrifying in a killer than cut flowers and cardigans and strawberries.
Yes, and dowdy shoes. I mean, I love that one where Nikki goes, she's wearing dowdy shoes, she's an insane killer. Really? I mean,
have you seen her shoes? They were jellies.
Moving on swiftly, because that's a so anyway, so Nan confronts Buffy on her bad taste joke, and she says the crying tape is too much, I just lost my baby. So I'm thinking, so she had a miscarriage, and it's no, she'd aborted a kid. So which was it, a miscarriage or an abortion?
It was an abortion because they mentioned it later. They specifically said abortion later in the movie.
I see. Okay then.
Yeah, they did do that. Because I just assumed everybody, and I'm like, I figured it out, but then I'm like, but they haven't really talked about it. And then somebody ends up saying, I didn't know you had an abortion.
Okay then. Fair enough then. So in the woods, Archie is killed next as he's trapped in a snare trap, and he's swinging away like a pendulum, and there's a rattlesnake on the ground, which he doesn't hear. I'm going, why is there a snake in the middle of the woods? This is all fake. Why is there a snake can potentially kill him?
Yeah, and this is a snake that, I mean, it's not like there are deadly snakes in upstate New York. You know what I mean? There's no deadly snakes there. Why? That was just, I'm like, okay, whatever. Because she's like, oh, I'm sorry about the snake. Like,
yeah, I love the fact how the killer kicks the snake in the face and kicks it away from him, and then he goes in for the kill. I'm going, let the snake bite him and then kill him. I mean, honest to God. Oh my God. So the killer has killed Archie off screen again. I'm going, red herring, something's amiss here. The first I watched it, I'm going, something's going on here, because you don't usually see two people being killed off screen. Maybe one is fair enough, but two back to back. I'm going, this is fake. When I saw this away back in Illinois. So, so Rob and Chaz return to the house, and Kit screams, "We better call the cops because Archie's missing, and so is Skip, and we better call the cops." And Nan is like, "Yeah, we'll call the cops." And Muffy's like, "Oh, don't call the cops because the phone's not working." And I was like, love, try a take two for that one. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. And as a major hint, well, it's all one big prank, because if they actually called the actual police, then she would be fucked, because they would be searching the island for two missing teenagers. And she's going, but it's all fake. So,
yeah.
I've got down here, her murder mystery weekend thing would be a bust, because she wants to. I don't get. Let's break it down right here. She has this large house. She wants to turn into a B&B, a bed and breakfast, and she wants to have a murder mystery themed weekends. I'm thinking, sweetheart, you're in upstate New York, this large island. How about you sell the beauty of the area? I mean, a fucking crappy ass murder mystery weekend. I mean, for crying out loud. So,
and the thing is, I mean, there's it wouldn't work. It's like she had this like dress rehearsal when there's no possible way that that scenario would work in any way possible. You know what I mean? It's like, she did this elaborate thing, but that elaborate thing could never happen again.
No.
Because she's not going to know the people that are coming to her B&B, and they're going to freak out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And even if they expect shenanigans, they're going to freak out. So,
yeah. I mean, she does drop that. Oh my God! I'm sorry. Archie's almost bitten by a rattlesnake, and Harvey nearly shot me with a gun. So have to iron out the kinks. Kinks, love? No, that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I mean, the guy gets bit by a rattlesnake, and you get shot.
Right.
Oh my God! So, so they tried the telephone. And surprise, surprise, the phone is dead. Even though later on in the movie, the cops phone the phone. So how the fuck does the phone work later on? I mean, she goes, the phone's dead. It's not connecting. But then moving on.
Trying to come up with something, and my mind is blank. Yeah. Again, with the changing script.
So Muffy is oh my God. So Muffy is acting even weirder. She's walking around the house with a bunch of flowers. I'm going, where did the flowers come from? Because one minute you're talking about, don't call the cops. Next minute you're walking around with, like, what the hell they were, flowers. I'm going, where did they come from? Why are they cut so perfectly? Why are they? I mean, also the fact how that's her version of going insane, just wandering around the place doing domestic chores.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, okay, this is not intimidating anyone.
No, it's not. Oh my God. So Kit's making tea, as you do, and Muffy walks in with weird, wonderful teas and goes, these old teas I can find. There's 6 varieties of them or 5 varieties of them. I'm going, what? Who wrote the script? Where is this coming from? And she's acting all dowdy and all quiet
and quite friendly, actually.
Yeah.
I guess not intimidating.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going, so is this supposed to be Buffy, the killer persona, or is this Muffy, I don't know, she didn't have her hit of cocaine that morning, or she didn't have her hit of her bong, or what the hell it is. I mean, God almighty. So
cocaine was very popular in the 80s.
Yes, yeah. So Kit fills the kettle, and surprise, the water is off as it splits out brown. I'm thinking that means that water hasn't been turned on in months. How the hell did you feed them the previous day then? Because she used.
Yeah, and that, I mean, the likelihood that they hadn't used that sink earlier in the day is pretty slim.
Yes,
and yet
exactly.
She had to have rigged it to do that.
Mm-hmm.
In just out, not even hours, because it's like everybody's running around the whole house, so it's not like she had time to rig some of this stuff.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I mean, so not to worry, but the island has its own well. So off go Harvey and Nikki to fetch, quote, fresh water from the well. I'm sorry, but nope. The water in that well looked absolutely disgusting.
It was gross.
And surprise, surprise, Harvey drops the well bucket down the well, so down goes Nikki. And inside the well is Archie and Skip's beheaded head floating in the water. Nikki falls in the well and she starts to scream her head off because the heads are there. And then a body floats up from nowhere. Where in the hell did a body come from, and whose body is that?
Oh, I wasn't it Nan's?
Was it? How did she get killed? She's in the house, and next minute she's in the well. So what happened?
I don't know what happened there, because I'm like, wait a second. There's an extra. There's an extra person here that I'm unaware of. And I thought, did I miss something? Did I fall asleep? It was a little weird. I think it was supposed to be Nan, because that was when Nan disappeared. She's not seen again.
Okay. I take it they forgot to film her death scene. Just shove her in the well, be fine. Who cares? I mean, Oh my God.
We need you
Also,
to do this cosmopolitan reading the article thing, and and we're just gonna not film you dying instead. Yeah,
yeah.
it
Yeah.
was weird. There was some weirdness there.
Oh my God. I also got down here. What if Nikki impaled herself on the broken ladder as it comes away with her hand? What if she impaled herself as she falls back down back down
Oh
the?
yeah.
Also, what happens if she smacked her head off the wall and drowned in the fucking water? This
Right.
whole fake joke prankster thing isn't safe at all. I mean,
It's a little dangerous. Yeah.
mm, mm. So back in the house, Nikki is shell shocked, shock, surprise. I mean, she's like, not the water, get away from me, the water. She goes, it's Perrier water. So why the fuck did you send her to the well to get fresh? If you've got Perrier water, you fucking ditzy. Oh my God. Oh my, oh, I swear to God, this movie.
Yeah.
Um,
They had spring water all along. Like, wait,
oh,
you mean I could have made it all the way to Kansas without tapping my stupid heels together?
oh dear God, I'm sorry, but yeah. Oh my God. Harvey is looking for a gun. Chaz is blaming the ferryman and or the deckhand, and Muffy is off in Cloud Cuckoo Land, telling Harvey she has no guns because there's nobody out here. I was like, don't you have guns for wildlife like bears, fucking cougars, mountain lions, or tigers, or fuck knows
Poisonous,
what? I mean,
perhaps.
yes, poisonous snakes. I mean, small children. So, I mean, it's
Only
like,
the small ones.
yeah, some of the small ones. Yeah, yeah. God Almighty. So the fake cop calls the house. I'm going, the phone's dead. How's it ringing in? Saying he will there by nightfall and stay together as a group and trust no one. Okay then.
Yeah, I'm like, well, they kind of have to trust each other.
Oh my God. Also, the ferryman and the captain guy, oh no, captain guy, the deckhand is still in the hospital, so it can't be them. So who's doing the killing? Who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, oh my God. Also, he drops a line and says, don't trust Muffy. Okay then, so this is the start of the whole planting the seeds of doubt where
Right.
Muffy's insane and blah, 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 blah. So, okay then. And here is where they completely cock up in the script yet again. Not once is it mentioned Muffy has a twin at all, right? And
Right.
Rob clearly says during a phone call, Buffy is Muffy's twin. So where the fuck did he get that one from? There's no mention at all of twins, no mention at all of other family members, but he says Buffy is Muffy's twin on that phone call as he puts the phone down. So somebody don't fucked up. I mean,
So this is what I got. I I figured the cop, because we don't hear the cop's conversation, we don't hear what he says to Rob.
mm,
And so and because Rob says Muffy during the conversation.
mhm,
So clearly he talked to him about Muffy
uh-huh.
and Buffy, I'm assuming anyway, because that's what he says later.
Okay then,
Because
okay then, fair
did
enough then.
he because after that conversation, did he say something about a twin?
No, no, it wasn't until later on when they're in the
That was
attic.
later.
Actually, no, in the attic in the basement where they find out there's the whole M and B
Right.
thing, and
Yeah.
I'm like, oh dear, oh dear. But moving on then. So with that, they lock all doors, windows, and wait as you do. And while doing so, Kit finds a photograph of 10-year-old Muffy standing next to her quote twin Buffy. I'm going, so there's the start of the seeds of doubt that she has a twin.
Right.
And meanwhile, Harvey gets his own gun because he's a good old hillbilly, so he must have a gun. But it's a little teeny fucking revolver. I'm going, what do you have? A fuck off gun? No, be shitty
Yeah.
handgun like that. I mean,
They're rich people. They should have bigger guns. You
yes,
know?
yeah. Okay then. I've got down here, he's supposed to be a ranger of cattle and a good old hillbilly, you know, that shit as it dropped earlier on when he's trying to get into Nikki's pants. He goes, I'm a hillbilly ranger. She's like, yeah, but you're also rich. So, oh my God. And I'm going, he isn't acting like a hillbilly. He acts more like a shyster, like a con man, like a, I don't know.
Right.
He's acting rich.
Yeah, they try. It's almost like they tried to play him off like this hick, and it's like, okay, that's not working at all.
No, because he drops. He wants to be a congressman. Then he drops. He wants to be a businessman. Then he drops. He wants to be Muffy's account manager. So,
right. Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah.
I mean, oh dear. So it's here as the group is in the sitting room, talking of absolute bollocks, frankly. And Nikki pulls it out of nowhere. My God, Muffy is wearing dowdy shoes. She's wearing cardigans. She can't be the same person. She went from glam to dowdy in a day. Shock, surprise. I'm going, really? Oh my God.
Absolutely. Whenever somebody does that, and anybody in my friend group who suddenly gets dowdy, they're clearly a serial killer.
Yeah, they're clearly killing people, bunking people left, right, and centre. I mean, oh my God.
Yeah.
And Harvey points out he overheard Nan and Muffy fighting over the bad taste joke of her aborted kid. So this is where I heard the word abortion. He mentions it, but I'm pretty sure Nan says she had a miscarriage. She lost a child. She specifically uses the words lost the child. So it applies to me, a miscarriage, not an abortion, because you killed it. Well, moving on.
Yeah.
So this sparks off infighting between the group. Harvey may have killed people in a hit and run because he talks about how everybody's had a hit and run. Everybody does it. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'm like, really? Who hit and runs people like multiple times? I mean, Jesus. What is it, bloody Death 2000 for crying out loud? I mean,
yeah.
Nan's baby is then mentioned, and Nikki's S&M kit is mentioned, making a point she's a complete slut. And then they talk about what did you find in your room? What the hell's his name? Chaz. And he goes, there's nothing in my room, because his room was a floating room. So he had no place. Because one minute he's bedding up with Archie, and he's bedding up with Nikki, and then he beds up with some other. Then he ends up having sex with what the hell that chick's name was. Yeah. I'm going,
And during that scene, it's kind of funny because she just lifts up the S&M gear, like, what is it doing there? They're just sitting in the living room having a conversation, and she just lifts it up and look what I found. It's like, wait, what? Because it's not like she walked in with it and was like, look what I found. No, they're just sitting and lounging and just chit-chatting. She's lounging on the couch, and she's like, oh, yeah, look what I found. And she lifts it up, and it's like, it's been there all along? What?
Yeah. Look, I've got leg cuffs and handcuffs, but they're for specialised beds. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you walking around with this bag of S&M stuff for crying out loud? And
hilarious.
Just as Harvey says we can't trust Muffy, she walks in saying, I'm off to bed, guys. And that's the end of her stuff as Muffy, because she goes back as Buffy. So they all head to their rooms, and I'm going, so much for staying together, as a group, because you'll get picked off then, you fucking idiots. So Muffy says, I'm going to bed. They all go to their beds. I've got in here, so what did Muffy spray the gas so they can be all listening to her, as in Cabin in the Woods, where they have the gas? Because in Cabin in the Woods, they have we'll stay together, gas them, no, we're splitting up. So did she do the same thing? Because 1 minute they're going, no, we're staying together as a group, next minute we're going to separate rooms, be in earshot of each other, shout if we're going to be attacked, because that's how that one works. Yeah. I mean, oh my God. So Rob is in the attic on the lookout for the cop. Nikki and Chaz pack their bags, but Chaz wants to have sex, and Nikki's like, fuck off, you're a perv, piss off.
Yeah.
Muffy has locked herself in her room mysteriously, and Harvey is on the staircase on watch with his hidden gun. Okay then. And then it just cuts to Chaz thinking all Nikki needs is a good dicking down as he hits on her again and again and again. I'm like, take the hint, mate, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He then pulls out an S&M mask and goes, I'll be the gimp because that's sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's sexy.
Oh my god. I've got it down here. Can you guess who's next? As Chaz gets a sudden rush of blood to the head as he gets his dick cut off screen, of course, because.
Yeah. And okay, I said it earlier, but that was just the stupidest one of all of these. That scene. Or not scene, there was no scene. But, the whole, cutting, because there was no blood for one thing. There was no blood.
Yeah.
He'd be, his entire crotch would be soaked in blood. But there was, and it was just like, I don't know. It was just so dumb. It was ridiculous, if you will. Yeah, it was just a dumb death. I hated it. Even when I saw it for the first time, I was like, okay, that's just stupid.
Yeah, ridiculous. She then finds his dead body and is killed off screen. And I fucking hate these off-screen deaths. That's now 3 off-screen deaths. It's like, okay, these are now fake. You can tell them this is fake. Even in the cinema, as I says, back in 2000 and what was it, 3 or 4 when I saw this the first time, I'm going, this is fake. And if this is all fake, I'm going to be pissed. And it is all fake. I was fucking furious when I saw this. I was like, you sons of a... You wasted an hour and a half of my life on this. Ah, my God.
But yet you keep watching it over and over again.
Yeah, well, for punishment, me, basically. So, so in the attic, Rob and Kit find all the Barbie dolls destroyed the way the real people died. There's like Archie and Skip had their heads cut off, and Nan's drowned in a pool of ice water for some reason.
Yeah.
The other 2 are in a bed, and there's blood splattered everywhere, and I'm going, right, so...
That was kind of, I don't know, it was one of those things that was kind of a stretch, because it's like, I don't know, it was just like a cheesy, slasher movie trope that was unnecessary in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I love the fact how they go, no, up this attic in years, it's so clean. I'm like, so who cleaned the attic? I mean, the basement is a complete disaster zone. The kitchen is barely getting food in it, but the attic is spotless. I'm like, where's the cobweb? Where's the dust? Where's the junk? I mean...
Well, she was up there planting clues, wasn't she? Was that where they found a lot of the clues? Was in the attic?
Yes, in the attic and in the basement. So... Yeah.
So she probably cleaned up, to make a path for them to find everything.
And here is where Rob drops to Kit that the cop on the telephone told him not to trust Muffy because she's acting weird because of Buffy. And dink, there's the dropping of Muffy and Buffy. So how did he know about Muffy, Buffy? I'm moving on. The fake cop shoot. I mean,
it's when because they saw the photograph. Was their names on the back of the photograph?
No, she picks up and looks at it, and Muffy walks in and goes, "That's me when I was 10," and puts down Kit puts down the photograph and walks out. She goes, "This is my father's study." She's acting all.
Right.
I mean, what do you call that movie? Invasion of Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "This is my father's study." A completely blank faced. I'm like, really, love. And also, she gets more and more sweaty as the Buffy persona takes over. Did you notice that? She gets more sweaty and more dowdy. I'm going, my God.
Oh, that's funny.
So, at the
why
lake.
Do that? Why? It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
I have no idea. At all. So, at the lake, the fake cop shoots up the flare, and this causes Rob and Kit to run down to the shore. Kit finds they run down to the shore and find the cop's boat there, but there's no cop. So where did the cop go? He's just, the boat's just docked there. So where did the cop go? I mean,
yeah, I didn't understand that either. Like, what wait, I didn't understand that. Like the guy just disappear?
Yeah.
And they suspect he's dead or what? I don't know. They didn't explain that.
Yeah, they just dropped that bit, and I'm going, okay. And they find handily a letter saying, Miss St. John has been in a mental institute for 3 years, and she's finally escaped tonight. Handy that. So,
yeah. And it's funny at the end because Muffy is like, I'm so proud of you guys for finding all the clues. And I'm like, it was sitting right there in an envelope. It's like, they didn't find it. They were given it. So it was just funny.
Yeah, so you're supposed to believe her story is that she has a twin called Buffy, who's insane because when she was 10, somebody gave her a jack-in-the-box but scared her. But she doesn't go serial killer until she's 18. So what was the 8-year gap?
I don't know.
And then she waits until they are 21 to escape. She Michael fucking Myers, 21 to escape the mental institute. So
right
it in. Oh my god. They run back to the house, and they go under the cellar, and here they find out, oh my god, there's markings on the wall, there's M&B on the wall, it's dated from 1960 odds to 1970 odds, therefore they're twins. Oh my god. And then they find the Buffy's clothes is burned in the furnace for some reason. They find the beheaded body, the beheaded head of Muffy, which looked cheap as fuck, frankly. I mean, and then Buffy seals him in the basement with a hammer and nails, as you do.
Yeah.
I mean,
and yeah, it was very convenient. That head of hers was just, you're right. It reminded me of like when you go to those Halloween, those haunted houses that you walk through, during Halloween and get scared and stuff. That's kind of the quality there.
Oh my god. I love the fact how the ferryman or the dock hand, what a guy's name is, ship's hand, the fucking cabin boy, what the hell his name is a makeup artist, but the heads look cheap. I'm like, makeup artist? Really, mate? I mean,
like, okay, air quotes around the artist part.
Yeah, ridiculous. So Kit finds Nikki has locked her door, and Muffy's room is wide opened. She then enters it, finding it completely empty, and the door closes behind her. And of course, the doorknob comes off in her hand because that's hilarious, right? She then goes to the connecting room and walks out into the hallway, and she bumps into her boyfriend. And I'm going, what's the point of having?
Right. I'm like, okay, so why were you so scared about the door handle coming off when you could just keep walking? It's just like,
also,
he was just like mortified that the handle was in her hand, and oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Maybe I'll just walk out into the hallway.
Yeah, and also, wasn't that the room Archie was in earlier with his porn mag? Because there was only one door in and out, but this time it's got a connecting room going into the. So it's like, what the fuck? Is this a Rubik's Cube? This house, it just turns when it feels like it. I mean, oh my god. She tells Rob that Nikki's door is locked. It isn't. So they walk in and they find a large bottle of strawberry syrup has exploded as it's dripping all over the fucking floor, over the bed, over the ceiling. It's like, what the fuck? And you just go, oh my god, run away! So, I'm sorry, but what was that? They just find it's just dripping.
They didn't even explain that one because it's just like, clearly someone died in there, but they never really, I mean, we know who it was, but they never explained how or why the blood was there. And it was just like, it was just there. And it was on a bed.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. So then they go into Muffy's room and they find Harvey has been hogtied and hanging by the neck. They don't cut him down, just let him hang there. I'm like, really? Cut him down? No, just leave him swinging away. I mean, Yeah, bloody
And then,
bitch move right there.
and then she mentions later about Harvey, Harvey's gun almost, something about Harvey's gun almost doing something,
Yeah.
hurting her, doing something. And I'm like, did they show that or did I miss
Nope.
something? Yeah,
No,
I didn't
this
think.
is me.
Okay.
It took script page and took the script and went, if we don't need that, don't have to shoot that, don't have to shoot that.
Yeah,
Must you shoot this,
exactly.
this, and this? I mean, oh my god. So, after run this out of order, actually. They then run for it down to the docks and find out the fake cop is missing. So basically, I fucked this up. Just done the whole running through the house. Then go down to the docks, down to the docks and back up to the house. So I fucked that
Right.
one up.
And they had to run around the house again, looking for the keys.
Oh yes, the key. Oh god, this bit annoyed me. Where's the keys? In the kitchen. Where the kitchen? It's in the door next to, and somehow Rob gets locked in a pantry. How in the hell does this idiot get locked in a pantry?
How did he get? Oh my gosh! Now I got to think. Because that's where the keys were, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was getting the keys,
Mm-hmm.
and did she close the door and lock it or something?
Nope, the door just shuts behind him and it's instantly locked, but it's a foot sort of snib thing. I'm going, put your foot on it, unlock the door, and unlock the snib. With your foot, you tit.
Right. That's right, because the lock slid down when the door slammed. And okay, I understand now. So yeah, so he was kind of stuck. I mean, for a stupid person, he was stuck. I mean, if he was smarter, he wouldn't have been stuck.
And he's a doctor, people, my lord.
This is why he's going to fail at college, is because he can't figure out how to open a door. Can't be a doctor. Can't open a door.
Oh my god. And it's down to the final girl, Kit, to take on Buffy. And yay. I mean, Buffy is lucky. Kit wasn't armed with a fucking pipe, plank of wood, knife, axe. I don't know, small dog. I mean, anything for crying out loud, because I'm going, grab a weapon. She's at the back door, rummaging the back door with the fake knife. I'm going, get a weapon, get a fucking rolling pin, a mallet, frying pan, fucking large cooking pot, anything, and blend the bitch with it. I'm for crying out loud.
A vase of flowers, perhaps.
Yes.
Nicely cut flowers, I'll have you know.
Oh my god. And cue some truly terrible stalking as Kit tries to talk Buffy down, and Buffy's going completely insane. She's climbing on the table. She's climbing on the table, the table, on the dining table, and she's going rar, rar, scary, scary, with the large knife. Buffy goes in for the kill. Surprise! It's all fake as Kit falls backwards through the double doors into the sitting room, and they're all sitting there going, "We're alive! It's a joke! April Fool!" No.
The great thing was she bursts open the doors and they're just sitting there like nothing's wrong. You know what I mean? They don't even react to the fact that she's in the room, which I thought was great, because it's like adds to the shock, especially when I saw it for the first time, because I hadn't really thought about this is all fake or anything. And so, because I was only 17 or 18, and it was like, wait a second, what? And they're just all like, it was just like a total paradigm shift. It was awesome. I love that scene, how they're just sitting there, just scenes and doing their thing, when she
I'm sorry, but they're not to me. I would have been swinging. People have been knocked out left and right. If they go April Fools, I would be swinging. People would be bounced off every hard surface in that room. I'm sorry, but I can't stand practical jokes, especially at my on me. I can't stand it. Oh, he's the butt of the joke. I fucking hated that when I was in college. I hated it in high school, and I hate it today, where he's the butt of the joke. Fuck off, you. I hate practical jokes. They're so.
Yeah, if I was them too, I'd be like swinging at her.
Yes. Yeah.
And, I would not be happy.
Yeah, I mean, she would be swallowing that fake knife. I don't give a rat's arse. That would be down her throat in nanoseconds, you fucking bit. I mean, so Rob somehow is in the the pantry with the cabin boy as he punches the wall and breaks his hand because clearly, and then it just cuts and his hand's perfectly fine. He then runs into the lounge and it's a April Fool's joke. Tee hee ha ha. No. I'll go down here, swinging to my arms are dead, and then standing on their throats and never stop twitching. Everybody would be KO'd in that house. I would be fucking furious if they'd done that to me. So yeah. I mean, as the boyfriend says, anger management. That's my name. So I mean, swinging. I would have been. Oh my god, bouncing every hard surface in that room would be bounced off of because no. So anyway, Muffy spills all that the fake cop is her uncle. The ferryman and deckhand are amateur dramatic actors. Kieran?
No, the ferryman was the ferryman.
Oh, was he? Right, I thought he was an Amdram actor. I see.
Yeah, he was a real ferryman. Well, not a real ferryman. He was an actor playing a ferryman. But yeah.
Okay. It's all fake because this is part of her murder mystery B&B after Daddy cuts her off. But she can't be cut off because she's inheriting when she hits 21 because her mother's dead and the inheritance goes to her, not her father. So how can Daddy cut her off?
Yeah, I don't understand. I didn't understand that whole backstory thing. That was,
No. She then drops that Daddy cut her off because she's spending money like water and he has to make her pay taxes on the land and electricity, the water, the gas, the telephone, etc., to run the house. But I'm thinking you're going to waste money hiring actors, getting props made, having this whole house rigged up in order to show Daddy you can be trustworthy with money. Make that one make sense. I mean,
yeah, I'm going to spend all this money to make very little money, and you'll see you'll see I'm good with money.
Yeah, moving on. I also got down here how much would you have to charge $1,000 for this weekend because it would be ridiculously expensive. She would have to hire the ferry. She would have to hire the actors and the blah 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 blah. And then there's the food, the accommodation, and all this malarkey. It's like, what are you going to charge $1,000 a night for crying out loud? I mean, and one final surprise: Skip is Muffy's twin. Yay!
That's right. Yay! Yeah.
Even though they look nothing alike, but there we have that one. So
yeah,
which can happen, I suppose. But
there should be some family resemblance, though.
Yeah. My God. So cheap champagne and a bad Tom Jones song later. I told me not to come. Yes. Well. Actually, is that Tom Jones song? I know you covered it in the 90s, but is that actual Tom Jones song or is it just a sound alike?
No, it's Three Dog Night.
Right, okay then.
It's it's Randy Newman.
Okay then.
This one that wrote it. Three Dog Night covered it.
Okay. So the party dies down. Muffy is now drunk, heads to her bedroom, and there's a jack-in-the-box just waiting for her on her bed. She opens up and goes do 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 do, and it doesn't work. She's going, has a drink of her peach champagne. Who the fuck drinks peach champagne? I mean,
it's the 80s. Peach champagne was a thing. I'm telling you.
I can't stand peach alcohol drinks are disgusting. I can't stand peach schnapps. They're revolting. So anyway, so she goes do 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 do, and it pops up. And out of nowhere, Nan slits her throat. Surprise! It's all a joke because it's April Fool's. Yay! As credits roll. And I was going, oh, sweet mother. I've also got down here, cue the sister sound alike for I Can't Decide. Because that thing, it's too bad you're insane, you're cuckoo and blah, blah, blah. That song at the end sounds like I Can't Decide, or You Should Live or Die. We probably got heaven, because I love the sister. Can you see it? Sisters. I mean, I've saw them live, 3 times?
Oh, really? Never got
yes.
Oh no, I did once. It was in Detroit. I got to see him once.
Yeah, they are wild live. Oh my god, they are wild. But and the whole sounded to me like I can't decide whether you should live or die. I should
Oh,
probably move on because that's the
yeah.
song that my ex would play to me in the car when we were in a fight, and I was like, "Oh, I see. So you're going to give me poison birthday cake, and I'll crawl over a lake and all this malarkey." So,
Oh,
so
yeah.
which is forever immortalised in Doctor Who history as the Master's song, where he comes out as the Master, and he goes, "Why have laser? Oh, Sonic's when you've got a laser screwdriver," and he turns the Doctor moving on because you're like, "What?"
Don't talk to me about Doctor Who. I know nothing about the lore. I watched the
Yeah.
David Tennant stuff like religiously, but you know.
Yeah, well, basically, the Master, John Sims' Master, takes over the Earth because he pretends to be the British Prime Minister, and David Tennant is there as the Doctor to try to stop him, but
Okay.
he ages him down to like a little miniature Doctor, and the song he goes is "I can't decide whether you should live or die." Moving on, that one in Sound of Drums, the here comes drums, baby. I hated that fucking song. Supernatural. I fucking hated that song. Anyway, oh my god! But at the time when that came out, I was a struggling student working at McDonald's, and that song played every fucking half hour on a loop because they had like 10 or so songs, and all I heard
Yeah.
was what was it? Baby, 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 it's supernatural. Here comes the drums, dude, and it's like, uh, that one and what was the others? Bang Bang, you shot me down. Bang Bang, the awful sound. Bang, but I hated that song. Oh, it was so bad. Moving on. Anyway, so that was April Fool's Day, one of the many, many, many 80s holiday horrors with My Bloody Valentine, or as I call it, My Bloody Wasted Time, Friday 13th, Halloween, Mother's Day, Prom Night, Graduation Day, bloody final exam. What else was there? Happy Birthday to Me, Bloody Birthday, etc., etc. Except this one fails. It's a wannabe, and I've got to say, I watched this and the remake back to back on April Fool's Day, and they both don't work. They're try-hard movies, and they fucking fail. There's no scares. This thing drags. The cast is deeply unlikable, and I can't stand a third of these actors. It's like, would you? Also, this feels like it's been gutted to make it PG-13. Where's the scares? Where's the killings? Also, like 4 people drop dead, and it's like, how did it get killed? Who knows? Who cares? Now, if I saw this in the 80s, I would have been pissed because I was wanting another slasher movie, and I get this lip and wristed, boring ass piece of shit movie. Where is the blood? Where's the guts? Where's the gore? I mean, oh, so what you say?
Okay, so my take is totally different. I loved this movie the first time I saw it, and I still love the movie. I think it's great. I think it's fun. It's kind of a new twist on the typical slasher kind of film. It's definitely PG-13, so it's not like slasher, but I still find it fun to watch, and the acting. I will tell you, the acting is really, really good. I mean, the script isn't necessarily like super great, but they do the best they can with what they're given. All of the actors are they don't over, you know how the typical slasher type of thing, everybody overacts or doesn't act at all, or whatever. This has a really good cast of characters or actors, not characters. Characters themselves are kind of boring, but they do a good job, and I just loved it. I thought it was fun, and it's just I don't know. I liked piecing. I didn't piece anything together because I was just watching the movie, but it was fun. It's just a fun movie. I like this, the Friday cake. I love the April Fool's Day because that's my birthday. But I loved it when I first saw it. I still love it.
Okay, for nothing. So let's score this sucker out of 10. 1 being dog shit and 10 being solid gold. I'm going to give this thing a generous 3 because, like I says, some of these acting, oh my god, the acting choices is terrible. The whole Muffy Buffy split divide thing. One minute she's a party animal, one minute she's dowdy and miserable, and oh my god, the phone is out. Don't call the police. What the? Anyway, so what would you give it out of 10?
I gave it I give it a 6.
Okay.
I think some of it is nostalgia because I really liked the movie back in the day, but I think it's a fun movie. I think it's worthy. So I think if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's fun. You won't be disappointed. Well, you might be disappointed. Okay, you probably will be disappointed, but still fun.
I suppose that's true. That's true. I mean, as I said, I've seen this every single April Fool's Day since 2003, 4. So, what's that? 20 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and this is nowhere near as bad as the crappy remake.
Yeah, that wasn't that. That was like more of a made-for-TV movie kind of thing. It was direct-to-video, so it wasn't even.
Yeah, straight to tape. Yeah. So, so let's wrap this thing up. So thank you for listening. And don't forget like and give us a 5-star review on iTunes or Stitcher or whatever the hell you find this thing. You can follow us on Twitter at Midnight Mania Pod. You can follow me on Twitter at Here's Johnny 79. You can follow Spike at
Spike Warden 1 on Instagram.
And on Instagram, you can follow us on Midnight Movie Mania. You can follow Spike, as I said, on Spike Warden 1. Now, next month's podcast is by public demand. Oh my God, did the public demand it? This thing won by 30-something%. I think it's 35%. So, yeah, this one kicked Toxic Avengers' ass. I mean, we're going to talk about Killer Clowns from Outer Space, one of my all-time favourite B-movies. So
yeah, this will be fun. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yes. And then in June, I thought we'd do something for Pride Month. So we're covering another gay movie.
Yay! I've never seen it.
Oh my God, it's so cheesy. It has like multiple movie references, and that's why I love it. It's got so many movie references, like so it gets my humor sort of stuff, and it's sleazy and cheesy, and it's camp, and it's perfect. So
we'll see how perfect when I see
it. And in July, I thought we would do a July the 4th themed movie. Yeah. So I looked it up, 4th of July horror movies, and one sprung to mind. Uncle Sam from 1996.
Uncle Sam looks really good.
Oh my God. I saw it once years ago while I was drunk. I remember nothing. Absolutely nothing. I remember something about a mask and an Uncle Sam outfit and a little boy in a wheelchair. That's all I remember. I don't remember anything else. So I think it might have been a 4th of July theme party that one of my college friends had for shits and giggles because, I mean, because why would British people celebrate 4th of July? So anyway.
That is true. I think about that. The whole world doesn't celebrate July 4th? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Not American-centric at all.
Bloody colonies, why I or so. Anyway, August, I haven't a clue. I think I'll let the quote fans of the public pick August.
This would be a good one for them to pick because there's no holidays in August.
Nope. And September, I've got on here Supergirl, but we've had a request, so I'm not sure. What do you fancy doing, Supergirl or Brain Damage?
I've never seen either, so both of them scare me. They both sound terrible. So Brain Damage, I'd be more inclined. Though because Supergirl just sounds like cheesy fun. So.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. Right, Brain Damage is about a talking piece of pepperoni or a salami that, that it grabs on the back of your neck and injects LSD into your brain and makes you go see strange magical things as he eats people's brains. And it is hilariously awful. Brought to us by the director of Basket Case, so you know it's good.
Love that movie.
Supergirl has Helen, what's her name, Shaver, as Supergirl, and she's a bit simple, shall we say? And her villain is a witch, played by what the hell's her name? Oh, I've got that actress' name now. Oh, my brain's went dead. Her that played John Crawford, Molly Dearest. My brain's went completely dead.
Oh, yeah. It's I know who you're talking about. I can't remember her name.
Basically, she plays a witch, and she tries to control the town of what the hell it is, Mediumville or Largeville, what the fuck the place is called.
Yeah.
Using magic, because she's got this ball that has the power of who cares. So it's basically Supergirl versus a witch, and the effects are abysmal, the acting's terrible, and it's cheesy as all hell, but it's just terrible, but in a good way. So it's things. So
good. Well, we have all sorts of options.
Yes. Yeah.
Something. Yeah, those two movies sound equally questionable. So yeah, there's fine. So what's next? Next is Killer Clowns.
Yes, Killer Clowns. Yeah, Killer Clowns is a devil.
I got to remember that.
Yeah. So if you want anything covered, tweet us or Instagram us or what do you want to do to us, and give us suggestions, because we're kind of running dry here. Unless you want to
tell us. I have a whole list on my iPad, so I'll have to share it.
I see. Unless you want to dig out to my box of B movies. Oh my god, you don't want to see these B movies. That's where I found my copy of April Fool's buried in this box. I've got about 60 DVDs in these things, and my god, these are the bottom of the Y list movies. I mean, like bloody, what do we have here? Mega Croc, Sand Sharks. I mean, what was it? Six-headed shark attack. I mean, hello.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Mega piranha, for crying out loud. I mean, Jesus wept. So if you don't want me to put Spike through hell, frankly, give us a few suggestions.
Yes, please suggest that. I don't want to
Creepazoids that just popped in my head. Oh my god. Oh, Creepazoids. Oh my god. I don't think my ghoulies just popped in my head there. Oof. Right then, so let's wrap this thing up. As I says, unless you want me to dig into my B-movie box from hell, give us suggestions for Spike.
Yes, please.
Anyway, on that, I'm going to wrap this thing up. So all I can say, if somebody's going to invite you to an April Fool's party on a private island, don't go. Bye.
Yeah.